Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you're doing well. There, in this hunting magazine, was a unique little article about what hunters provide to conservation. And if you compare what, do vegans spend money preserving the environment as much as hunters do? I think the answer would be no. Okay? So, I want to read this little article to you. Alright? Bismillah. Hunters provide nearly $1 billion to conservation in 2024. American hunters remain the largest direct contributors to conservation in history. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service apportioned an eye-popping $989.5 million in Pittman-Robertson funding to the Fish and Wildlife agencies in all 50 states and the 5 U.S. territories for fiscal year 2024. These funds, generated through a self-imposed 11% excise tax on firearms, ammunition, and archery equipment, directed to a grant fund for state insular wildlife agencies through the Federal Aid in Wildlife Restoration Act of 1937, commonly known as the Pittman-Robertson Act, for its 2 U.S. Senate sponsors, directly contribute to wildlife conservation, habitat management, hunter education, and shooting range development. So, it's very fascinating when you see how hard vegans are working for us to not have the right to eat animal protein. Okay? Now, they could fix factory farming, but they don't even want the humane certified farms, pasture raised farms. They want to ban kosher and halal forms of slaughter. They just don't want us to really enjoy a nice ribeye from an animal that was treated pretty well. They just think we should eat bugs and, stuff ourselves full of tofu. But when you actually use every part of the animal, the liver, the heart, the kidneys, you name it, with cow stomach, you make menudo soup. There's the ears, you can take off the fur, the hair, dry it, feed it to your dog. Even pit bulls. There's a really cool channel called Bounce the Pit Bull, where you can see all the things dogs eat, what they actually like to eat. And beef tongue, sheep heart, there was a dried rabbit skin, like the facial part, which still had the fur, and the pit bull ate it. And so the dog is really shiny too. And you're gonna have the meat industry because dogs are not herbivores. They eat some pumpkin, some fruit sometimes, but they need meat, not just really strange kibble that's highly processed. Dogs now have higher cancer rates than they used to in the past, and that's because of what they're being fed. And you can make the farming industry better, and hunters getting a nice elk, a nice moose, I don't see anything really wrong with that. But a lot of vegans, they seem to really put animals in a higher place than they should be, I'd argue. So I just wanted to share that wonderful figure for you because it's substantial and it's educational, and I do enjoy a lot of fun facts. So take care, and you learn something new. Take care, mashallah.